Vintage, beyond
It was billed as the ultimate sports podcast.
I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time.
Everybody has been waiting.
9.58!
I'm God gifted.
He's a fool! I'm the matador!
This is the Weekend Guy Podcast, and it begins now.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to another epic week after an epic sporting weekend.
Indeed. Welcome guys, welcome to our followers, our new subscribers. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we're back, man. What an interesting weekend.
Yeah, mate, looking forward to this upcoming one, but
yeah.
Let's reflect back on the past week. Kolisi is under threat for the Springbok captain. What are your thoughts on that?
You did mention unexpected, so soon. I would have thought sometime in this 4-year cycle, this conversation would have come up. But in year one, it's a bit of a shocker. And yeah, man, I'm a bit surprised that we're actually even having this conversation. But I guess, look, when you're trying to win a third Rugby World Cup, no time for sentiments. But look, there's still room for him to lead or to be a presence in that squad. But I just hope with the smoke right now, the fire is not too much.
How old is he? He's 32 this year, isn't it?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken.
He's 91, baby. Isn't he 33? 91?
No, I think he's 32.
He's 91, baby. I don't remember. 91 plus 33. So if you take into account his age, from a rugby perspective,
Yes.
okay. You're looking at
33 in June.
Yeah, in June, 33 in June. You're looking at a 33-year-old is Sam Whitelock at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Do you remember how old he looked? You know?
Like
no,
a
no,
relic.
No. It was Bonambi and Mapimpi.
Yeah, it was a relic.
Yeah, Mapimpi was slow. Bonambi was not that bad.
Yeah.
I understand where Ras is coming from. If you look at it from this, but I also didn't think he was going to implement it this quickly.
Yes.
And putting out a statement that the old men need to go look after their families. Start with the whole daddy school
Daddy
thing.
duties.
Daddy
Yeah,
duties and stuff.
yeah. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah. So, okay, to phase him out, I thought, okay, he was gonna be doing this first season. There's like an integration phase.
Yes.
In terms of bringing in
Old heads
versus the
yeah.
new. So you give them Ireland, obviously. Then you rest them for Portugal. Then you start the rugby championship on and off for them, yeah. And then next season you start eliminating. But there are obvious pillars who need to go. You're Trevor Nyagan, can't play Springbok again. He's 35.
Yeah. Okay.
He's 35 this year.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
He's also back in South Africa.
Mbongi Mbonambi is 34 this year. You see what I'm saying? Mapimpi is 34 this year. There are certain pillars who need to fall. And I think Urasi, since they didn't retire after the World Cup, because realistically, some players should have retired after the World Cup.
Yes, like live on a high.
Yeah, live on a high, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, if you don't want to retire, I'm going to start with the head of the snake. You understand? I'm going to do the unexpected.
Yes.
To tell you guys, I'm
Put
not
him
here
on
to
the chopping block
Yes.
so that all the dominoes
fall. Because they know that, okay, remember this year in rugby is not significant for us.
Yeah, not at
So
all.
we can start with a new captain, first of all. We can start with a new hooker if we need to. We can grow players literally from this year.
From this year, yeah.
And I think that's what Rasi is aiming for, to start growing as it did in 2018,
Yes.
but grown from 2015, 14, those players.
Yes.
He's saying, okay, let me start growing rather sooner than later.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Because when I just looked at the Six Nations this past season, a lot of the teams are still holding on to people who are not going to be at the World Cup.
Yes. And Urasi, I understand his thinking, which is always very advanced than most of us. And potentially, who are you looking at as the next Springbok captain?
It's going to be tough because, like, I think the popular choices would have been your Andre Pollards.
He's based overseas.
Yeah. If we use the criteria of local.
Okay, so I'm going to advise you on something when you're assessing a potential candidate.
Yeah.
You have to look at his age.
Okay.
and we have to look at the next Springbok captain should have been on the field in the final.
Okay.
2023.
To have that I've been here before experience.
Yes, we have to have him as having played the final to be the next Springbok captain. Then with the one taking us forward, basically. It makes sense. And if you look around, age-wise,
Yeah.
you can even start front row in the 30s. Second row, Eben will be in his 34. He'll be 34.
Yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah,
He's the same age as Siya, I think.
Yeah.
So he'll be like
36,
old, 36.
35,
I mean, you can't have a 36-year-old lock at the World Cup.
Yeah, playing all those minutes.
Peter Steph, 35, 34. Siya Kolisi, 2027, he'll be
35,
36, somewhere there. No matter if you bring in the Johnny Sexton story, he was a fly-half. I mean, you cannot put a forward in the fly-half.
Yeah, forward on the fly-half. The workload is
Just different.
Yeah.
Eighth man, Jasper Wiese. He's overseas based.
Yeah, he's not local.
I'm just saying because Dwayne is already retired.
Yeah. Scrum offs.
Faf is old, 32, 33, somewhere there.
Jaden Hendrickson, Williams, both too young.
They didn't play the final.
Yeah.
Okay. Pollard, overseas. 12, Dialende, overseas. Will be old anyway.
Yes. Also old.
Locally based, but
Creole.
old. He's 92.
Yeah.
So he'll be way advanced in age. He'll be 30-something now. He'll be 34, 35.
Yeah.
If he'll still be there anyway.
Yeah.
Wing Chesson Cole will be old. Arends is 27, 28 this year. It's going to be give or take for him as well to get to the World Cup.
Yeah.
But he'll still be 31 at least.
Yeah, look, he's. I think he'll still be in contention in 4 years.
Yeah.
But will he be captain? I don't think so.
Fullback, Damien Willems, 25 last
That's
year.
the man.
That's the captain.
That's the man who fits the criteria.
Yes, the off. Locally based,
Yes.
played the World Cup final,
Yes.
appropriate age.
Yes.
He's the only one.
All aligns in that regard.
If now you're an analytical rugby thinker and you see how Rassie Erasmus thinks, you have to align towards Damien Willems as the next captain.
It makes
Plus,
sense.
and I'm gonna be a little bit controversial as well. We've had a white World Cup winning captain. We've had a black one. It's time for a coloured one.
And an inclusive South Africa.
Yes.
We are a rainbow nation after all.
After all, I mean, for me, when Uras said this thing, the first person that came to mind
Was him.
Yeah, who ticked all the boxes. Because the captain has to be a starter.
True.
In the final.
And also, look, with him staying in South Africa in the next 4 years, after the World Cup, he still has enough time to maximize
He'd be
his
like
earning
29.
his earning potential by going overseas.
That for me, that is the only draw card which will keep him in the country.
Yeah. And I think twice about it. Like, what?
And I've noticed he's been hanging around with Siya Kolisi overseas because the Red Bull thing. But if you take into the account the starting 15 of the World Cup final, he is the youngest one. He is the one. And he has shown some responsibility in to be able to interpret the game plan.
Yes.
Remember that scrum against France?
Yes.
That composure. You know, captain, everything is leaning towards him now. To be honest, we have to. It has to be Damien Willems.
It has to be.
If it's not, it's gonna be disappointing. It's gonna be a disappointment.
Or maybe let's say if it's not him, he'll definitely be part of the next
leadership group because he's got 2 World Cups.
Yes.
He's got 2 World Cups.
You know, because I'm probably thinking now he'll probably go for more of a senior player who'll bridge the gap, maybe with the intention of saying, look, Damien will take over. Yeah,
but I feel like Urasi has... Damien 2019 was there at the World Cup and we didn't even know him. He was benching. 2020, 2023, he's starting. So, if you look at Russ's future planning, it's all sense. Coming to fruition. To fruition, basically. I feel like Urasi has earmarked him to be the next captain. Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying because it doesn't make sense to pick like an Urban or someone like that because it looks like
it's not gonna be there.
No, there's no benefit in the future of the team to pick like. But if you pick Damien Willems, even if someone new comes into the changing room, he's won 2 World Cups.
Yeah, well, what are they going to say to him?
He won 2 World Cups as a junior player,
And as a
senior player. If he talks, I think the changing room can be able to listen.
Yeah.
He's growing into it. We don't know. But yeah, that's just my speculation. Rassi Rasmus is too advanced.
Yeah, but also considering what a towering figure Siya is, right? I don't think the cut will be that straight through. It'd probably be gradual.
Gradually, yeah. I think he can announce him with Damien Willemse as the captain in training to say, okay, Siya, you'll come back for this season. Co-captain maybe.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying? Some sort of a co-captain arrangement.
Yeah, to say, look, share this responsibility.
Yeah, Siya pass on the baton to Damien.
Yeah, I can see it happen, and it's making sense. And
yeah,
also,
from age, experience, I mean, two World Cups, URC, there's a lot.
But my concern though, right, is not necessarily with Siya, is with this current crop of senior Springboks, right? The fact that majority of them have stuck around, right? Is it a case of they are in denial as a senior group? Because would that also then affect Siya, right? Because like we mentioned earlier, we should have had a few retirements by now.
We should have had by the World
right?
Cup.
So guys are holding on to the Springbok experience for as long as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's the highlight of their career and also then the benefits and the attention that comes with it.
Yes.
Right? Under normal circumstances, a few of them would have called it a day. But now guys are becoming long in the tooth and they're still holding on to what I'll call the Springbok experience. Now, do you think Siya is immune to that? Or do you think it's a characteristic of this group because they're so tight-knit over the last
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
I think it's a matter of Urasi just drawing the line. Because Urasi is the only one who can call a career. If you don't call your own career, Ras will call it for you. And it's just a matter of saying, okay, guys, Ireland series will be your last match for the Springboks. Count whoever.
Enjoy the home
series, but going into New Zealand, it will be a whole different looking Springboks.
Okay.
Incorporating the players who played against Wales. At 43-man camp
Squad.
thing. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to incorporate those guys with those guys. So there has to be some dominoes falling going into the Rugby Championship. Do you understand?
Because for me, that is the blending experience.
Yes.
The Ireland test, for me, is it's a must win.
Yeah, so you play your
tried and tested.
Tried and tested.
Okay, then we start grooming Rugby Championship and end of year tour going forward.
Going forward.
Okay.
I said my planning was like the first year.
Yes.
So give the old guys the full year. Because some guys there who need to reach 100 caps, for example. Villeroux.
Yes, he's so close. There.
He's almost there.
Yeah.
So I would want to keep him. I would say, so my planning would be maybe to keep him on for the entire season. Get him the 100 caps.
Yeah, because I think we play, how many tests?
Like a lot. We play like
13, if not 14
somewhere there, yeah. We play Wales. We play Ireland 2 times. We play Portugal.
That's 4 already.
So and then Rugby Championship, New Zealand twice, Australia twice,
Argentina
twice. That's why it's 10. Going into year end, about 4.
Okay.
So it's about 14.
So about 14 tests. And
tests.
he needs less than 14.
Yeah, to actually be a centurion.
Okay.
So you have him coming off the bench.
Yes, like obviously.
Last season. Because
and starting the useless games.
Yeah. And then in a game like Argentina, in a game like Portugal,
or even Australia too, at their current
give
rate.
or take, yeah. You give the incoming captain the reins
to say, hey,
okay. See, yeah, you
yourself.
captain against Ireland,
you.
fine. Portugal, you won't captain. You won't start. This guy will be starting. Whoever's captain, he will captain the team for the first time.
Makes sense.
Then come back. New Zealand, Siya normally plays 60 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
So when he goes off the field, this guy takes over as the captain.
Yeah.
So eliminate that nonsense of Bongimbo Nambi being the vice captain and talking.
But don't call it nonsense. It worked.
All right. Anyway, we end that thing. Okay, so we eliminate that, and then we have Kengogo building. So do you know that Siya? I mean, at 34, he's playing in France. That's a problem. One injury. If he gets injured again, that knee, he won't be able to sustain it in France.
It's going to be interesting because I think the French league needs Siya to succeed as much as he also wants to succeed.
Yeah, no. They back him 100%. They're 100% behind him. He's like that because was it Old Trafford sitting next to Sir Alex?
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
Hey man, to get that seat, you're doing something very right.
Adidas, hello. He's Adidas. It's Adidas connection that.
But also a very big Liverpool man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but he was not wearing the colors.
Obviously,
Because an Adidas team. Yeah, so there's a lot to go into in terms of the Springbok captaincy, but obviously I think we've made our pick. It's the most sensible pick, which makes sense.
True. And I think we should ask our viewers, what do you guys think, right? We've made our pick as Damien Willemse, who's got next. Give us a name or two that you think should be a consideration for the Springbok captaincy going forward. Who will it be, or do you think Siya needs to get us to the World Cup again? Let us know. Let us know.
Anyway. Guys, if you enjoy this content, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, guys. Share this content. Comment down below, guys. It's the Weekend Guy. On the Weekend Guy podcast with two Sihle guys sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Monday. Is it Monday? No, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But guys, on that note, no, we don't.